Hey, what's going on, world? My name is Kamal J. Pryor, aka Kwiz. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Quizmax Inc. Social Media Professionals, and I'm here today, joined by a very special guest, and we're here to talk about Get Engagement on TSU, the fantastic new Facebook group. And this group was assembled by one of my social media professionals, so I'd just like everybody here to give a warm welcome to my good friend and the Director of Public Relations here at Quizmax Inc., my good friend, Miss Shawne Jackson, aka Shawne Gifts KMX. Hey, Shawne, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. In fact, let me show you how good I'm doing. Take it back in the days, give you a little black and white action. How you like that?
Totally awesome.
Totally awesome, man. Totally tubular. Completely radical. Nah, let me switch it back over here though. But Shawne, listen, I was searching around Facebook and I'm seeing this group Get Engagement on TSU. I mean, I was surprised. I was surprised when I saw it, and I was just wondering what stimulated you to actually create this group, and how about you give them a little bit of backdrop about how me and you met, to be honest.
Well, okay, I'll start with how we met. I was in a chat with Super Dave, aka David Arnold, and he had posted a link to TSU, and he was talking about TSU and how you can build your network and how you can like pretty much make money off of it and that kind of thing. And I'm like, well, I'm on Facebook all the time anyway, so why not be on TSU all the time if I'm going to be paid for it and still build a network and be able to promote my books and stuff, because I am a published author and that kind of thing. And so David said, I had someone for you to meet. I'm like, okay. And that's when I came across Kwiz. That's when I came across Quizmatics Inc., which is a totally awesome organization, by the way. But what made me create Get Engagement on TSU was because I've been through a lot of stuff with different businesses, and I've signed up for businesses, and there was nobody to lead me, there was nobody to guide me, and failed at them. So I said, okay, when I sign people up to TSU, I want to give them some type of instructions on how they can be successful with TSU and how they can get engagement. And I wanted to build a network.
Right.
And since both me and Quizmatic Inc. have these same common goals, that's when I began to share the group with people within the organization and stuff like that. Invited
Wow.
a couple of people that I knew who were in TSU, but I started with my downline. Everybody
Right.
who's in my downline, I started with adding them first.
Right, right.
And then I started to excuse me, and I started to add other people to the group. But Get Engagement on TSU is a very awesome group, and you can build new friendships on the group. You can also build new business partners in the group.
Yeah, yeah.
Engagement, you can get training
Mm-hmm.
in the group, but it doesn't stop there. I mean, Get Engagement on TSU is just the beginning.
I agree. I agree. And let me just piggyback on what you just said there. When I met you, Shawne, and the interesting thing is you came in as one of the children of Dave on TSU. See, if they're not on TSU, you don't even know what that is. What happens is that at Quizmax Inc. Social Media Professionals, I emphasize building your network. So there was something that you said that I was really, really proud to hear what you said. When you started building your Get Engagement group, you started with your network. Your network being the people that are in your downline, the people that you brought into businesses or brought into our TSU or brought onto your social networking, and these are the people that you started with. That is, I fully 1,000% endorse that. And I didn't put my hands and say, hey, do this group. I went and looked at them one day and I said, this is a great group, and I endorse it wholeheartedly. Now, the things I found that are great also what you said there is that you invited people from TSU. There are a lot of people on TSU who don't fully understand how to actually use that site. So I thought that was awesome and great. But mind you, this group is on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. There weren't even groups on TSU yet. So the thing about it is that
actually, I don't mean to interrupt, but there are groups on TSU. But
all right.
Another thing that I forgot to mention,
okay,
is I researched before I even created my group. I researched. Right. I said, I wonder, are there any type of TSU groups that have any training and things like that? Right. Well, there are other TSU groups on Facebook.
I found other TSU groups on Facebook. I'm not talking about Facebook. I'm talking about TSU the platform. TSU the platform. They don't have groups on TSU. But what I want to say is, yes, there are other TSU groups absolutely on Facebook, but there's something unique about this group here that you put together that I want to focus on. Because yes, you can find the group out there for TSU, but the thing about your group is that your group is awesome. What I found just from going on there, just like anybody else who could casually just mosey on over to the group, is that if you're on Facebook and you don't know anything about TSU, you can learn about TSU right there in a group. Aside from that, if you're on TSU and you need help with TSU, you can find out about TSU further just by going to that group. And everybody, let's keep it funky, all right? There's over 330 million users on Facebook a day. So most people who are on TSU have a Facebook account. There's no reason if you're on TSU and you're watching this webinar right now that you cannot come over to the Get Engagement group and actually get a little bit of extra training. And I know for a fact that the training there is good, because not only have I heard about it, I also have video I posted in there myself. So, you know, and you're one of my social media professionals, and I know that I hold a meeting every single day here at Social Media Professionals, giving instructions on how to really get engagement and how to keep engagement and keep your downline with you on TSU. Because when you build your network, one of the things is that you'll build your network, you'll bring a couple of people on there, and they won't get engaged. So everything I liked about your group from the beginning, just from reading the name of it, Get Engagement on TSU. I mean, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Am I correct, Shawne?
Yep, that is what it's designed to do, but it's also designed to give people the proper training so that they can be successful, you know, as a social media person, and be successful even in their businesses. Like, I know Kwiz has his own several businesses. I have my business, Shamaj Gifts LLC, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who have their businesses, and they can utilize that platform to promote their business while they're making new friends, while they're building their network. You know, it's kind of like, I hate to say it this way, but it's kind of like killing three birds with one stone, sort of speak.
I agree, and that's the reason why I endorsed TSU to begin with, because I see no reason why anybody should not have a TSU account. It's free, it's viable, it has over 2 million users, so there's definitely people on there, free traffic. There's a million and one things I could say about TSU that are awesome, but the most important thing is, I don't want to go too long here, but I do want you to know that TSU is a phenomenal platform, and if you don't know anything about TSU, now is the time that maybe you want to go over there and find out, Get Engagement on TSU group, because Shawne, I must say, you're doing a phenomenal job of adminning over there. Let me ask you a question. Where can we find, I mean, I just go on the page just in general, and I just see information that you're just giving out handily. Are there any files or anything that you have on that group that people should look out for, or what should a person expect when they first come onto your group? What do you think is some of the first few things they should do?
Well, the first thing they're gonna see in the group is different articles on TSU. Some of them I pulled off of the TSU site. They're going to see the TSU group instructions, which is pretty much a JPEG file, just quick, specific instructions that they can do to be successful. And everything there is to know about TSU is going to be in this group. Like, what is TSU? How is TSU different? How does TSU work? How do I join? What is TSU algorithm? You know, different stuff like that. And then as I learn new techniques and as I learn different stuff about TSU, I'll post it. Like, what is good quality content? How do you to engage her?
Right.
So just different stuff like that. And most of my trainings have been um, in the file section as documents because I believe that reading is fundamental. I'm a publisher. I
Right,
write.
right, exactly. Reading is fundamental. I remember the A. And Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton. That's how we all got into reading to begin with. But listen, we could go on and on and on. Shawne, thank you very much for giving the world and all of our TSUers and Facebookers a wonderful group that they can get engagement, that they can find out about TSU and make friends. Don't just hear it from us. Get in that group. You can find friends. You can make a couple of relationships with people that are actually in TSU. If you're not in TSU, if you're in TSU, you can find relationships with people who know TSU a little bit better than you do, perhaps. And if not any of that, you can always get with our Shawne J Gifts, KMX. Myself, Quizmatics, Quizmax Inc., any of my social media professionals. We actually train on how to build your network on a daily basis. And I'm sure that some of this stuff clearly is rubbing off because look at this wonderful, phenomenal phenomenon that is known now as Get Engagement on TSU as a group. And if you can't find it, you can always go to TSU Engagement KMX. If you can look that up as the URL, that's the custom URL for the Get Engagement on TSU group. So thank you very much for watching our webinar. We appreciate having you here. Shawne, any last words to people that may be coming to your group?
Actually, yes. I want to just let everybody, first of all, I want to say thank you to every person who was a part of this webinar. Thank you to every person who listened, all of you who are a part. I want to say a special thank you to Quizmatics.
The pleasure is mine, Shawne. Pleasure is mine. And we look out for our own, so you already know that's a given.
For hosting this thing.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're having some technical difficulties here, guys. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna say goodbye for now. Unfortunately, there may be some technical difficulties here, but we do appreciate you and thank you for coming on our webinar here. Look forward to another one. The next webinar we're going to talk about 5 great things that you should know about TSU. 5 great things everybody should know about TSU. So on behalf of Quizmax Inc., social media professionals, Shawne J Gifts, Get Engagement on TSU, take care, adios, and we'll see you on our next fun and exciting webinar.